Bueno chicos, estamos acá en la guía de Los Ángeles Noire. Y bueno, para recordar un poco dónde la había dejado antes, porque duré un tiempo sin subirla, ya que no tenía la Play. Entonces el juego lo tengo en la Play. Para recordarles que estábamos en el caso del ídolo caído. La última vez del último video hablamos con Jessica Hamilton, en la que está en un hospital. Entonces esta vez estamos en el departamento de Mark Bishop. Entonces pues nada, vamos a entrar. Este es el departamento.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm alright now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers.
Intento hacer una guía muy completa, o sea, en este capítulo no... O sea, en todos los capítulos voy a intentar hacerlo todo al 100, o sea, para que tengamos, para los que vean la guía tengan todo al 100. Conseguiremos todas las pistas. Primero que nada, el investigar lo vamos a meter en la primera habitación que está acá. Vamos a conseguir un cheque por $20,000. Es la primera pista que encontramos acá en el departamento. Es la primera vez que comento la guía de la Noire. Bueno, la segunda pista es acá, es como un trofeo, que es una silla, no sé, no, silla de motor, no sé, no recuerdo, silla de montar, del señor Mark Bishop. La otra es una fotografía que podemos encontrar aquí. El resto son dos fotografías, esta y la otra que está acompañado con otro señor. Que está en la sala donde está la mujer sentada. Ahí está, que se me escapó, que es otro trofeito más. Es como un trofeo, pero es una réplica de decorado, dice ahí la pista. Bueno, ahora sí vamos por la última fotografía, que está acompañado con un señor.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopkins. They work together on occasion.
Con Marlon Hopkins. A veces trabajan juntos en el taller de Hopkins. Bueno, ahora vamos a interrogar a la señora Bishop. Vamos a hablar con ella.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. You know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
Y bueno, hasta aquí llegan mis comentarios. No voy a comentar el gameplay completo, porque no sé, sería una cagada.
I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, Detective?
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the all-stars and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Mrs. Bishop.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way. So this is where you sprang from. Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people? Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that? Humor in.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
Enough.
I've been in your peep room, Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures and the camera setup. You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen, but part of the arrangement is I never film their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
Ballard had what she wanted. Where does the money come into it?
What money?
Enough of the lies.
I told you, I get my cut selling dirty movies.
Your ex was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped, but Guy wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We can beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. But those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are. I don't think they like...
Closer, Cole.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel on you. Come on. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down. We need to lose those fools, Phelps. Make a move. We're sitting ducks here. Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll. Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job.
Careful!
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Francisco, the abandoned movie set.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
It's us or McAfee's boys, your choice.
I didn't do anything.
Bishop, that's enough. Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
You Ballard! Blackmailing me! What the hell?
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last chance to back the hell up. McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
It's this way.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it. They're everywhere. worse than a war zone. I don't want to die here.
I'll kill every last one of you if I have to.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
There's an army of them. We're done for. Get it, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
I should have known that street was trouble.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. Follow me. I need to get him to the car.
Let's go! Stay with me!
Stay in place.
All right, let's go. Now!
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
I'll kill every last one of you if I have to.
Don't touch the
Bishop, that's enough.